Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and in this video here I'm going to be farming embers in Malchor's Leap. Now embers can be found in this general area here and are only up whenever you capture the temple that is pretty much spawns them when it's under your control, which is actually right here. Now this temple is barely ever uncontested on my server, and it's usually always got, nobody ever does it. So actually seeing these embers up is like seeing Bigfoot or like that little rabbit with the antlers and stuff like that. I can't even remember the name of it. But it's so rare to see these embers up. Therefore, I've actually never farmed at these before. Crucify me now that I'm making a video about a location I haven't really studied much, but I'm going to be learning this with you guys. Like I said, I've never seen these up before since I've played this game and started playing this game in like October, and that's quite uncommon to not see these up before. So I'm going to give you some insight on farming these, give you some tips, tricks, and hopefully help you guys along when it comes time to farm up some molten lodestones. So the first thing I've noticed with these embers is they look a lot like harpies, and they act a lot like harpies too. Notice how they fly up in the air, and then they don't take damage for the duration that they're in the air, and then when they land, they obviously start taking damage again. Also, they lay these pools of lava on the ground, which you're definitely going to want to not stand in. They're definitely not pools of lava that heal you. They're pools of lava that mess you up. Now, they do a lot of damage, and it's very important that you get out of them as soon and as quickly as humanly possible when it comes time to actually encountering those. That's probably, the highest damaging ability that these embers have. And, you probably are familiar with this from that gladiator event throughout Cursed Shore during the Plinks. Plinks runs into that gladiator event because during that event he spawns a bunch of embers, all of which deal an insane amount of damage if you actually stand in the AoE blast radius of them. But they die extremely fast, and obviously you'll be able to just run through them and spam your loot button, and that's pretty much it. You'll be able to collect all of the loot if you would actually like to and want to. And that seems to be pretty much like the same scenario here. The embers do an insane amount of damage, but die also insanely fast. And that is going to be both good and bad. I see that they deal a lot of melee damage, so if you're ranged, it might not be that big of a problem farming these, but I won't be able to tell you that because I'm not a ranged class. Also, you will be able to hit them up in the air as a ranged class, which obviously would be an extremely nice bonus. Now, as far as farming these embers go, it doesn't seem too hard to, come through here and farm these embers. I'll show you what I'm getting, and I'll explain a little bit of it in a brief second. Most of what you see them dropping here is just gray/blue/white vendor trash. Everything that I'm just going to offload at a vendor to build up a few little bit of silver. Now, pretty much as with all lodestone drop rates, I'm going to say that it's going to be an average of 1 per hour. And that is always held true for all of the lodestones pretty much in Guild Wars 2. Charged, Onyx, corrupted lodestones. It doesn't matter what lodestone you're farming. Ooh, that's a veteran one. Gotta run away from him. It doesn't matter what lodestone you're farming. It's always going to end up to be about 1 an hour that you're dropping. Now, I'd like to explain a little bit about this 1 an hour lodestone drop rate because I get a lot of questions about it, and people often they become unlucky and they blame me for their lack thereof of drops. Now, when I say 1 an hour, what I mean is 1 an hour or an average of 1 an hour. Now, an average of 1 an hour doesn't mean you're going to be getting, 1 every single hour. You might get 1, say you start farming here at 10 o'clock in the morning. You might find 1 lodestone at 11 o'clock in the morning, which would be half a lodestone an hour. And then after 11 o'clock, say 12 o'clock rolls around, you might find 2 lodestones. Now, you just found 3 lodestones in 3 hours, but you found nothing for the first hour that you farmed here. Thus, it still averages out to be 3 lodestones an hour, despite your initial, unfinding or, not finding of a lodestone the very first hour that you were here. it's very important that you remember how averages work. I know it seems so stupid for me to be saying this the typical type of information that you would be learning in like third grade. Like, okay, kids, this is how averages work. But trust me, there's a lot of people out there that are just will be completely baffled by averages and oh, I didn't get anything this hour, so this location must suck and type of stuff like that. Also, I'd like to warn everybody about people who post on videos, not just my videos, but all videos, that say, I farmed here for X amount of hours and I didn't get jack crap. And the thing is, you have to pay attention to these people and ignore these people because, well, not always ignore these people, but you have to evaluate the worthiness of the information they're providing and figure out if it's actually something that you want to believe or something you don't want to believe. And here's an example. There's people that exaggerate pretty much all the time when it comes to drop rates in video games. And the reason for this is they become very upset that they don't get what they want as fast. They might go to a farming location and they might have heard, good things about that farming location. Like, oh yeah, I made, 45 gold 1 week by farming there. It was amazing. And they'll go there and farm for like 45 minutes and not make a single piece of gold. And they'll freak the fuck out and go and just flame everybody else and pretty much destroy and ruin people's days just because they didn't get what they wanted as fast as they could possibly get it. And that's not everybody, of course. Some people are actually honest when they say, I farmed here for a few hours and I didn't get anything. And then, of course, as I've mentioned, you have those people that just freak out because they didn't get what they wanted. It has to be, you'll have to differentiate between the two. And, weigh the positives and negatives of each opinion you get and figure out what one you would like to believe and what one is better yet true. And there's also an example that I can... Oh, there you go. I actually found a rare right there. There's a good example that I can give you about this, which is some people will say, these people, the ones that will go out... Oops, clicked off my screen onto my second monitor and almost died from the lava. There's people that will, come home from work or, be talking on the phone for you, and they'll be like, I've been waiting in traffic for 45 minutes. And they've only been in traffic like 10 minutes, and they've only been in traffic for like 10 minutes because they just left work 15 minutes ago. And, you get those people, and it works the same when it comes time for drop rates. They'll say, I've been farming here for 4 hours, and I didn't get jack shit. And that they haven't been farming here for 4 hours because of, I don't know, maybe they posted on the video. I've gotten this quite a bit. Somebody will post on the video at 20 minutes after I make it and say, I've been farming here for the past 6 hours and I haven't gotten anything good. You're a noob. You have no idea what you're talking about with this video. 20 minutes after I made it, you didn't even the video hasn't even been out for 4 hours yet, and you're already complaining, claiming that you learned about this location from me. And you came to this location, farmed it for longer than the video was even live, and you didn't get the loot, the loot that I said you would get in that amount of time. And it's very important that you weigh these pros and cons, like I said. Now, I would like to also go into this whole, look at this rare that I found right there. And also I found that green bow, which obviously not much to brag about. But this rare here is going to bring up my overall estimate for the hour quite a bit. And if you don't get a lodestone every hour, chances are you might get a rare. And even if not, you're going to be getting quite a bit of vendor trash, if nothing else whatsoever. And vendor trash from these locations will typically be about 45 to 50 silver an hour, which, granted, is kind of low. I'm not going to try to defend the 45 to 50 silver an hour. But once again, farming lodestones is about luck. Really nothing more than luck. And sometimes when you go to the casino, you just get bad hands that day. And you can't judge, just getting bad hands for 4 hours in a row in poker saying, the game is rigged or all of your poker hands got nerfed or something like that, or somebody's screwing you over. You just have to, suck it up, deal with it, and try again another day, or keep trying until you get something good to drop. I did let's see, I've been farming for about 45 minutes now. I farmed the sparks, and then I hopped over to these embers, and I managed to find that one Rampage with Greatsword in that time, which was one rare item pretty much, which I'm definitely going... Actually, let me see how many salvage ectoplasms it gives me. None. So I got really unlucky. No big deal. I might find another rare item and get 3, which will completely make up for the amount of salvage ectoplasms I lost and things like that. It's important to keep your spirits up and, you know, don't take things too seriously and don't get too frustrated when something doesn't go your way, because that is the easiest and most effective way to, you know, get yourself burned out of not only farming at the location, but the entire game as a whole. And also, another thing worth mentioning about farming these embers here is they're going to be giving you these ruby shards as well as ruby crystals right here, which you're going to be able to then therefore sell in the auction house for a couple silver a piece. Ruby crystals still go for about 4 silver on the auction house a piece, and ruby shards I'm pretty sure go for like 1 silver or something generally in that range. So I'd say you're going to be getting from the what I've gotten so far and what a few totals I'm added up after this video, after farming here for a little bit after making this video. I'd say that you're probably going to be getting about 50 to 75 silver an hour here without getting you know, anything good, aka Molten Lodestone. So that's pretty much all there is about farming this location. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that's pretty much it. As always, guys, good luck, happy hunting when it comes to playing Guild Wars, and remember, just because you got unlucky one time, don't get discouraged and give up. Just keep trying. Eventually you'll get lucky, and eventually you'll get the items that you deserve and you've been farming for, you know, over X amount of hours, days, weeks, months, etc. Legendaries aren't easy to get. They're not supposed to be easy to get. Therefore, don't get discouraged if it takes a little bit longer than expected to get, you know, the Lodestones that you need, or anything that you need, really, when it comes time to farming them. So, as always, take care. I'll see you guys around in the next video, and if you'd like to see more Guild Wars 2 videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and check what else is on there. See you guys around.